Its power has always been understated, yet pretty much persistent. While preparing this episode, I was reading a fascinating reference book. And this episode is not about the book itself, but I'm simply using it as a reliable source, one among many others. Let's come back to the Earth, to our identity and origin. And let me start with magnificent examples. The lapidary of this diamond chose an emerald cut to enhance its blue hue while preserving its brilliance. This natural blue diamond, cut in heart shape, comes from the diamond fields of South Africa. It weighs 30.62 carats. Ladies and gentlemen, the blue diamond. Diamonds have always held a singular place in the hierarchy of gemstones. They operate as a universal language for performance, value, and commitment. Yet even within this elevated category, the blue diamond exists on an entirely different level. It's not simply rare. Its color disrupts expectation. Its history is steeped in myth, and its presence changes the psychological gravity of any jewel it inhabits. While a white diamond reflects light, a blue diamond absorbs attention. From the earliest historical records, naturally blue stones were treated as exceptions. They were associated with truth rather than display. So long before modern gemology provided explanations, cultures recognized blue diamonds as outliers. Their scarcity alone removed them from ordinary trade and placed them firmly in the realm of legend. Historically, blue diamonds were linked to wisdom, loyalty, and spiritual protection. In several Eastern traditions, they were believed to function as talismans against harm, not by physical defense, but by reinforcing clarity of judgment and also inner alignment. In royal courts, blue diamonds were reserved for individuals whose authority was unquestioned. So wearing one in their gatherings was not decoration. It was a statement of rank. In modern symbolism, the blue diamond has evolved once more. Today, it represents individuality, controlled creativity, and courage without performance. Unlike other colored diamonds that announce themselves very much loudly, the blue diamond communicates very much selectively because it does not ask for admiration. It presumes it. This is why its role in contemporary high jewelry remains measured. Even when it is set into monumental designs, it resists excess. It establishes the tone, and as the natural order, everything else follows its lead. Within its exceptional beauty and sparkle, it is still the most prized gem among the jewelers. But this is only one of its roles. Their extreme hardness allows them to be used in cutting tools and for many industrial purposes. I think you all know that diamonds came from a long journey. Until 1725, India was the primary supplier. As Indian production declined, diamonds were discovered in Brazil and later in South Africa. These stones were formed within kimberlite, a rock found in volcanic vents, and its discovery shaped the modern diamond industry. Similar vents have since been identified in parts of Africa, Siberia, Australia, and later in Canada and China. And you really need to know this, that roughly 80% of diamonds mined each year are not even suitable for jewelry and are used in industry. So very small or lower quality stones can, however, be transformed to be used in jewelry. So these fancy diamonds command high prices, especially when their colors are well defined and intense. Like red and purple, the blue diamonds are among the most valuable ones. However, there are modern techniques like radiation which can alter the color of white diamond. So it makes the real price very questionable. And for the same reason, the diamonds should always be purchased with certification from an accredited verification agency. This tip is for shopping, but you should also notice that blue diamond is pretty much chemically identical to white diamond. The difference lies not in the structure, but at atomic level, that alter how the crystal absorbs lighting, creating its distinctive blue coloration. So this process is exceptionally rare. As a result, natural blue diamonds represent only a microscopic fraction of all diamonds ever mined. Even among the blue diamonds, color depth defines classification because the stones range from faint blue to fancy deep blue. The most valuable examples show strong saturation without becoming dark, retaining brilliance while distributing color evenly throughout the stone. So when it comes to shopping, cut selection is very critical. Emerald cuts and also heart shapes are frequently chosen to emphasize depth and also calmness of the hue of this blue color. So diamonds occupy a unique position between ornament and industry. A diamond is not fragile. It is decisive. And when that decisiveness takes on a blue expression, the result becomes intellectually charged. And as a result, a blue diamond does not soften the nature of a diamond. It actually sharpens it. The origin of blue diamond matters so much because a natural blue diamond carries geological authority. Its origin is not boring or just a technical detail. You should know that specifically if you are a buyer, because it is a part of the stone's identity. As we said, only a small number of mines worldwide have produced them in notable quantities. And even then, discoveries are irregular. The most famous ones are now in South Africa, formerly known as the Premier Mine. It has yielded several historic blue diamonds, many of which now kept in museums or private collections. For one of the most famous ones, the Hope diamond, I can say that it was extracted in India in the 17th century, before large-scale global mining began. Who is blue diamond suitable for and who is it not suitable for? Blue diamond does not suit everyone, and that exclusivity is part of its power. This stone enhances intellectual presence rather than glamour. It favors women and characters who lead with composure, not charisma. The good news is stone resists performative femininity. It does not align with excessive layering. Just look at the pictures. It screams power. It's not for over-sensuality or visual overload. On someone who depends heavily on seduction, it can feel very detached. Instead, it elevates someone who is internally structured. Strategists, creators, collectors, women whose lives are designed rather than improvised. So a blue diamond belongs to someone who does not need explanation, someone who prioritizes legacy over trend. And this way, in her presence, the stone feels inevitable, not aspirational. It also demands coherence. So it is safe to say that a woman wearing a blue diamond, she must be intentional in her choices, clothing, posture, and speech, because the stone will not disguise the confusion. It will reveal it, and you cannot style it in any way just you want. So when alignment is very precious here, the effect is unmistakable. The blue diamond does not decorate her identity, but it brings it into focus. So here is the question. How to properly style it? A blue diamond carries authority through its presence. Unlike other gemstones that rely on quantity, it relies on contrast. If you want to style it effectively, it requires understanding its temperament. Cool, intense, selective. It responds well to metals, layering, color palettes, and context. I can say white gold or platinum echo the inherent coolness of the stone. A blue diamond set in platinum emphasizes sophistication and modernity, lending the stone an almost architectural clarity. An emerald cut blue diamond on a platinum band or as a pendant signals taste without effort. It aligns seamlessly with neutral colors, minimalistic tailoring, and high-functioning workspaces. Versatility is a statement. Platinum settings elevate the perception of color purity, allowing the light to interact cleanly with the gem. So for women whose presence is measured, white metals allow the diamond to become the axis of attraction, not one of the many. The warmer tones like yellow or rose gold introduce tension, and they highlight the contrast between the stone and the wearer's ensemble. The blue is actually somehow against the skin tones and textile shades, while the gold adds a subtle narrative of richness and history. So blue diamonds paired with yellow or rose gold suit women with layered wardrobes. Soft cashmere, for example, silks, and texture tailoring, all of them are good samples for this category because they integrate old world luxury with contemporary expression. This choice signals a woman comfortable with visual storytelling, aware that contrast can convey sophistication rather than chaos. Each metallic element here frames the diamond without competing for attention. For layering with other jewelry, the cardinal rule here is let the blue diamond lead. It is always the primary visual element. Minimalism is essential. A single ring, for example, should be paired with fine restrained pieces, thin chains, delicate studs, or subtly textured bracelets. For earring, one statement piece is enough. And remember that the necklace or rings must remain muted. So the goal is hierarchy. Nothing should overshadow the diamond's presence because you are wearing a diamond. Color and wardrobe coordination matters a lot here because blue diamonds are versatile yet demanding. They thrive against a palette of neutrals: black, navy, gray, white. They also contrast beautifully with jewel tones like deep green, burgundy, mustard, coral. Each contrast intensifies the stone's chromatic authority without requiring additional embellishment. Like imagine a navy silk blouse paired with an emerald cut blue diamond, or a black satin gown with blue diamond again. And for daytime or office, small studs, a single pendant, or discreet ring allow the diamond to anchor the look without dominating it. For evening or events, larger necklace or earrings are pretty much appropriate. Dark fabrics create a backdrop for the stone to captivate. Coordinating with deep velvet, wool, or silk maximizes impact. And layering must remain very selective. One visual anchor and muted supporting pieces. For casual styling, small accents like a slim bracelet or modest stud can work perfectly. They introduce color and sophistication without seeming out of place. Even with jeans or cashmere sweater, a blue diamond suggests careful curation and elevated taste. Blue diamonds have a lot to say because the history of blue diamonds is inseparable from their cultural narrative. These stones have shaped legacy, myth, and identity. Let's talk about the most gorgeous blue diamond ever, the Hope Diamond. The Hope Diamond is famous for its magnificent cut and color. It weighs almost 45 carats, making it the largest deep blue diamond to date. But it doesn't end here. this diamond is said to be cursed. Several prominent figures who owned it met tragic ends, including Marie Antoinette. Similarly, the American heiress Evelyn Walsh McLean, who bought it in 1911, but she was struck by grief, divorce, and financial ruin. Its last private owner, the jeweler Harry Winston, sent it to the Smithsonian Institution, its current owner. It was originally a 115-carat stone. It was then called the Tavernier diamond after its first owner, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Then he sold it to Louis XIV, who had it cut into a 67-carat heart shape and named it the Bleu de France. This gem was stolen during the French Revolution, but resurfaced in London as a more modest recut stone. The Hope diamond embodies both allure and caution, and its color is unmatched. The other famous blue diamond is the Blue Heart diamond. The Blue Heart diamond, also known as the Cœur Bleu or Blue Heart in French, is a remarkable gem that captures the imagination with its deep blue color and perfect heart-shaped cut. This diamond, weighing around 30 carats, is ranked among the world's most unique and fascinating gemstones. Other notable blue diamonds include the Blue Moon diamond, the Oppenheimer blue, and the Wittels-Bashgraf diamond, each with unique provenance, cuts, and stories, and each represents a distinct facet of desire and identity. This is where many of us often hesitate. The allure of a blue diamond is immediate, but the weight of its meaning can feel daunting. Which personality does it enhance? Which context does it honor? And these are not rhetorical questions. They are strategic considerations, because the choice of a blue diamond is a declaration, a conscious alignment of identity, presence, and taste. It is not about fleeting trends or social expectations. It is about who the wearer becomes in its presence. So when choosing a blue diamond, ask, am I prepared for the responsibility of attention? The stone rewards preparation, consistency, and also the intentionality. It requires a woman whose life, like the gem, is structured, deliberate, and visible only to those attuned to detail. In daily application, it's a reminder that taste is active. A blue diamond is not an accessory. It is a frame for authority. This is why historically and today, blue diamonds occupy a space beyond mere jewelry. They are compass for identity, guiding women who inhabit their power without apology. Let's continue these episodes with Princess Diana's favorite, sapphire. For centuries, the blue sapphire has commanded attention from royals and many other people. This series was the first out of some new series dedicated to gemstones. Do not forget to come back, because the next episode will be the time for heaven. In the meantime, watch the next video.